There was a scientific experiment done on people who had big ambitions and big goals, and the results were surprising. If insecurity and fear is your main driver, you likely end up more depressed and you don't actually get an advantage over anyone else. For a long time, I had a drive to prove other people wrong, and I did not change because I was afraid that I would lose my ambition as a founder. But as life would have it, I was forced into a situation where I had to change. In this video, I'm going to show you how changing my ambitions, motivators, and drivers helped me save 5 to 10 years as a founder, entrepreneur, and leader so that you can do it too. Let's first start by understanding the two characteristics of ambition. Number one, ambition is energy. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only change form. This means your ambition, the thing that wakes you up in the morning, will not just disappear if you change it from a negative ambition to a positive ambition. And from my experience, my ambition to prove other people wrong turned into ambition to serve the people I care about. 2. Ambition is fuel, not direction. Ambition gives you energy, but the destination you end up at are determined by limiting beliefs established in your mind as a child. Meaning that most people are driving to a destination they did not actually choose. The psychologist Albert Ellis had a simple method to find limiting beliefs, and it's a method called must-urbation. Terrible name. But here's how it works. For a few days, write down every single time you say things like I must or I need, and it will reveal what you believe is true, even if it's not. And here's my personal example of a limiting belief that blocked me from achieving my goals. I would say things like, I must suffer to win. And this is a huge problem because there's a part of our brain called the reticular activating system, the RAS, that helps us to process the most important information required for us to survive and thrive. And what happened was, because I believed at a very deep level that I must suffer to win, my RAS looked for suffering instead of solution, which created massive persistence to find tasks that were difficult instead of tasks that would actually help me achieve my goals. And this hit particularly hard for me because as a founder or CEO, your superpower is making decisions that increase the speed and efficiency of achieving an outcome, also known as leverage. But because all my decisions were optimized for suffering, I ended up with exactly what I believed in. And finally, I'm going to go through the process of changing your motivation, ambitions, and drivers to something positive and what that actually looks like. Firstly, you will go through something very similar to like a midlife crisis, where things feel meaningless and empty for like a month. But our brains are highly adaptable. So after just a few weeks, you will start finding motivation again. And this time in the purest form. You will do things because it matters to you, and you will do things that you like. And this does not mean that you just quit your job or wind down your very successful business because it doesn't matter to you anymore. It just means that you'll finally have clarity on what you really want from it, not what you've been conditioned to want as a child. And when your brain has absolute clarity, it will find a way, any way, to get you there. I've just shown you exactly what your journey could look like from negative ambitions to positive ambitions. The next step is to break those beliefs down with specific exercises, which you can do by clicking on any of the videos around the screen now.